the microphone on. Don't worry. Okay. So, once we put the microphone on, for the next 45 minutes, we're going to actually play a game. We're going to do a game show. And through this game show, you're going to get to know about 0 hour, about special mention, about calling attention, and about 267. So to make this game show interesting, we need to divide you up into, say, 5 teams. In each team, there will be 3 MPs. One rule in every team, you can't both be from the same party. Okay? So you just have to sit next to each other. So here we go. I'm going to give you 1 minute to put yourselves into teams. Make sure there is nobody from your party into the team. The comrades, CPM and CPI, are here 100% attendance. So you may have 2 from the CPM or CPI. Ready? Please start and make yourselves into 5 teams of 3 each. Don't feel shy. Move around and get yourself into the team. Make a team of 3. Arey Baba, you have to sit next to each other. Nahi to nahi hoga. A team of 3. A team of 3. Ho gaya? One group consisting of 3. Yeah? Arey, my instructions are so clear. 3 in a team. Are you all 3? Are you all 3? Excuse me, are you all 3? Then come here and sit now. You can sit close to each other. 3 of you come here. Because you can't discuss. We'll have to talk. Bring your name card and come. PT Usha ji, please bring your name card and come. Yeah, so if you're it, don't feel shy. Yeah, one team can have 4, no problem. One team can have 4 because there are 16. Okay? Bring your name card. Oh yeah. Which team are you in? No. There have to be 3 in a team, na? Who's coming here? There. So, whoever says MPs don't take instructions, see how very well all of you took instructions. Are you in which team, sir? I suggest you come here because you will not be able to discuss over the aisle. Yeah? So we have how many teams? 1 team, 2 teams, 3 teams and 4 teams. Correct? Very good. Now, as I said, I think learning through doing. Who is at the back? There are teams. Sorry, I didn't see you guys. You want to come up in the front, Dada? You want to come up right in the front with your nameplates? 3 of you? Aiye na? Sir, आप लोग नेम प्लेट लेके आइए ना. ये गेम अच्छा है क्योंकि प्राइज भी है लास्ट में. Okay. आइए ना. Please bring your name plate and come. Bring your name plate. Don't feel shy. I know some of you have only been here in Rajya Sabha for 7 days and 10 days, but I also know that lots of you have already submitted 0-hour notices. You've already submitted special mentions. So that is very good. Okay. Very good. So I'm going to give each of you a file, and I'm going to tell you what's in that file. Once I get the file across to you, you just follow the file, because then we will start our game. Okay? Otherwise, on a Sunday morning, if I start showing you all PowerPoint, you all will all feel like coffee very soon. Okay? So, here we go. All of you. I've given you, Baba. Now, okay. You all got it? Don't try and read all the pages. Just follow what I'm saying. Just follow. We're going to start with only the first page, and that is a 0 hour. Okay, let me first tell you, so only on the first page. Don't bother to go to any other page, please. It will only get complicated. That's the 0 hour. First page, ye wala. Okay, theek hai na? Okay. Madam, I didn't give you? Oh, specs, yeah. Now, 0 hour, if you look at the rule book in Parliament, There is no mention of 0 hour in the rules. None at all. कोई रूल में है 0 hour के लिए, लेकिन 0 hour होता है क्योंकि 0 hour एक convention हो गया. It has become a convention, so that's why there is 0 hour. I think it started sometime in the 1960s. Okay? 0 hour started. Second point you need to remember, just as history, 0 hour till 2014 was always after question hour. First question hour, then 0 hour. The last chairman of the Rajya Sabha needs to be credited, Sri Hamid Ansari, sir, who changed it and brought 0 hour before question hour. So here's my first question to you. Why do you think 8 years ago 0 hour पहला हो गया और question hour 12 से 1 बजे? Any of the teams wants to answer? No minus points. Yes? Oh, microphone. Discuss, huh? Ale Baba, team members, you can discuss. Even if you are different parties, you can discuss an answer. Yes, sir.
To raise matters of public interest.
Just come in. Why do you think 0 hour has been brought? I'll come to you. One chance first.
Yes.
Yes.
Members themselves are actually moving for this 0 hour. No, it's their suggestion to raise certain issues. So that must be heard first.
No, question hour is also of members. Question hour is also. So, you are from Santosh Kumar. No, one answer only. I am very strict here. Okay. This team, Mahua, Santosh is from Comrade, CPIM, right? This team, Mahua Maji of Jharkhand Mukti Morcha.
Because लोग आके बहुत प्रोटेस्ट करते हैं, वो डिस्टर्बेंस बहुत ज़्यादा रहता है, इसलिए ये माना गया कि 1 आवर में सब लोग सेटल डाउन हो जाएंगे, फिर उसके बाद होना चाहिए क्वेश्चन आवर.
अच्छा, आगे एनर्जी सब इशू ले लो. Very good, we will give you 50 points for that answer. Very good. अच्छा, we need a scorekeeper, huh? So just remember they've got 50 points. So that's the reason why 0 hour was moved earlier before question hour.
That didn't work, no. That didn't work.
That's also not working. That's also true.
No.
But I only told you.
No,
okay.
No.
Tell me, Santosh, tell me.
Whatever may be the reason, that didn't work, no.
I did not ask you, Baba, whether it worked or didn't work. I only gave you the intention why it was changed.
No.
And remember, careful, there are prizes at the end. You don't want to lose any points for arguing with the quiz master.
That has become immaterial.
Okay. No, that was the reason it was done. Cool, let's move on. Now for 0 hour, let me tell you what are the basic rules of 0 hour. First is, if you want to present a 0 hour notice, if you ever have any problem in Parliament, anything, go to room number 26. Am I right? Is it 26? It's 26. Yeah. So go to the notice office in 26. 26 is the notice office. Anytime you have some problem, you just go there. They will always help you. They're very helpful. 26. Now 0 hour, that's our first issue today, should be submitted from 12 noon to 5 p.m. Anytime between 12 noon to 5 p.m. Now let's stick with 0 hour. The first page is the notice. वो देख लीजिए. अब जाइए. Please try and go at the back. Go at the back, please. There is a sample 0 hour notice I have given you. Just see the sample 0 hour notice. Have you found that? Sample 0 hour notice. Demand to include Garo and Khasi languages in 8th schedule. मिल गया ना? मिल गया, sir? Now, I want to tell you one last thing about 0 hour. The notice should be 250 words. 0 hour is held from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. You can either submit it physically, look at the notice, either physically or online portal. If you want more details of the online portal, we have time is short today. The officials will always help you there to find out. No. You can also do physical. Physical submission is allowed. Okay, now what we're going to do, please understand. So you've got to take that subject and then you have to spell out the subject. Then you submit the notice, signature kar lijiye. Uske baad, I will tell you what happens if your notice is selected. So there's no time now to write out the notice. I want It's a matter of urgent importance which you want to raise tomorrow morning in Parliament. Kal 11 baje. Every team come up with one subject for a 0-hour notice. I know there are different political parties, but please, I'm going to give you exactly 2 minutes to discuss among yourselves. Then what you have to do is just write down the subject for tomorrow's 0-hour notice. Got it? Yeah, all three of you. But come up with one subject, please don't fight. Your time starts now. 2 minutes. Keep a timer, sir. Give me my water, please. You have to write it down on a piece of paper, that's it. But all of you must give me one. Each team only one. So in this way we have a game show where we actually have the MPs who are doing it. Because learning by doing is the best method to learn. You all can discuss, yeah? No. We have to. The idea is to work together as a team. Listen, your political view is your political view. Today is a team game. We may be political rivals with different ideologies, but we are not political enemies, right? One. एक लिखना है बस. 30 सेकंड बाकी है. 30 सेकंड बाकी है.
ये लिख रहे ना.
इशू
एक ही चाहिए ना. एक से चाहिए बस.
हाँ.
एक से चाहिए ना.
अरे बाबा बोल रहा है. I am very clear in the communication. Only one. If you want two, that means you are not understanding the instructions.
Okay.
One. Now, while you're doing this, let me also explain to you. Once this goes in, the chairman with a full team of the Rajya Sabha Secretariat, you can be rest assured it's not possible for the chairman to go through 80, 90 notices. I'm sure he doesn't go through whoever is the chairman. I'm sure the Rajya Sabha Secretariat will make a full list. Do you all do that? And then that is submitted to the chairman. And then, when you're walking in to Parliament, you please look as soon as you enter the gate, and before you say good morning or namaskar to the team there of security, if you look on the left, there's a glass case there. Happy birthday, P.T. Usha, for example. So the members are wished there, and just next to that, there is a pink paper with the list of 0-hour notices. So every morning, when you walk in, if you want to see the notices, you go there and see. If it's there, yeah, I'm number 6. I'm number 8. If it's not there, and you're the opposition, फिर हमारा नहीं लगाया, then no. It's very fair. So all things are put in there. Okay? Good. So time is up. Sir, आपका. ये बाप रे बाप, पूरा notice लिख दिया. Fantastic. Zul. Okay.
Just written here.
What, comrade? Give me one piece of paper. हम तो बोला लिखना था, जल्दी से लिख दीजिए.
वो लिख के दी.
हाँ, जल्दी से लिख दीजिए. अच्छा. रेडी. सॉरी सर, मेरा हिंदी ट्रांसलेटर अभी इंटरप्रेटर है. नहीं तो आप बोलिए, मैं बांग्ला में बोलूंगा. पंजाबी. सर, ये 1 सेकंड, आप तो लिख दिया. 1 सेकंड सर. कॉमराड, आई एम लाइक द. हाँ, दे दीजिए. हो गया. ओके. सो 1 सेकंड. ये क्या है? ये तो दे दिया आपने. Okay. So firstly, for these 3 teams, that is this team. Please keep a score, sir. This team, this is yours.
That is this.
This is yours, and whose is this? This is yours. 1 minute. These 3 teams will get plus 20 for submitting their 0-hour on time. वो तो time में दिया, plus 20. No, comrade, you are late. Listen, listen, Baba, don't take it so seriously. This is a fun game. You gave it to me late. Yeah, sir. अच्छा, आप ये पढ़ लीजिए, आप सुनाइए.
हमने दे दिया बस.
हाँ, सुनाइए. 0 hour. No, listen to what others are saying, so you'll know, because you're going to judge. Yes.
मैं बाबूराम निषाद उत्तर प्रदेश से.
हाँ जी.
मेरा प्रश्न है.
प्रश्न है 0. आप बोलिए.
देश की सारी नदियों की सिल्ट सफाई होनी चाहिए. जिस तरीके से हम नहर निकालते हैं, नहर को बार बार सिल्ट साफ करते हैं, नदियों की जब सिल्ट सफाई होगी तो निश्चित रूप से वो प्रॉपर अपने मुख्य धारा पर होगी. और जब मुख्य धारा पर होगी तो जब बाढ़ आएगी तो इसका पानी दाएं बाएं नहीं जाएगा, जिससे बाढ़ से जनता का बचाव होगा. और दूसरा, जो वाटर लेवल नीचे जाता जा रहा है और डे टू डे नदियां सूखती जा रही हैं, इस कारण से नदियां भी बचेंगी.
ठीक है, वेरी गुड. क्वेश्चन है, सरकार से मांग क्या है, सजेशन क्या है, डिमांड क्या है, ये सोच के रखिए इन अ 0 hour. ओके, व्हाट डू वी वांट, व्हाट इज योर डिमांड. यू कैन से दैट something, but please do something. Okay, good. Let's give him a round of applause. That's good. Thank you. Okay, दूसरा, I have more. ये किसका है जी? हाँ, read yours, sir.
हमारा
टीम का है ना?
I will explain the thing.
हाँ, अच्छा, he will say and then you will explain. Okay, brother. Okay, sir.
Common people is facing lot of
What's the
problems.
subject?
Subject is flood.
Subject is flood.
Flood, yeah.
Okay.
Huge
So the
problem.
subject you've written is floods.
Flood, yeah.
Okay. Next, now explain.
Because of the flood, the common people is facing lot of problems. The government of the nation should intervene the issue.
Say that again.
Because of the flood, common people is facing lot of problems in all over India. So the government should intervene the issue.
Okay. This is good. Good. And you want to explain how? My suggestion here is that because it's a matter of urgent importance, you may want to link the flood, say, to Assam flood, because Assam recently had a flood. So if you want to improve the chances of your 0 hour notice, please give a recent happening. Otherwise, if you just say flood, the chairman may say it's too general. Give a recent happening, tab boliye issue. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Same thing with you, same thing with this team. If you give a recent happening, it improves the chances. Good. Now, this one. Ab kaun bole? Microphone. Why I'm asking you to use the microphone is because I believe this program is being recorded and streamed, so everyone will be able to see you. Yes, this team.
The subject we have given is the recent change in the flag code. Recently, the government has changed the flag code to the national flag, and it used to be hand-spun thread and hand-spun weaving. It used to be hand-woven cloth earlier, but now it is since they have changed the flag code. These flags are being imported, and it's made of
Got it.
synthetic material.
Got it. Okay. Now, you must be from the opposition, no?
No, I am from the ruling party.
Oh, ruling party.
Coalition, from the ruling coalition.
Coalition. Okay. This is very interesting that he wants to raise this. I don't know whether it will make it to 0 hour, whether it will get into the shortlist, but this is the kind of issue. Why? It's current. He has pointed out something which he thinks is slightly incorrect. And 3 is he wants a view from the government as to why they changed it or what they should do. Very cool. Okay. I'm not here to pass judgment. I'm from no political party. Today when I'm here, I'm not even from Trinamool. I'm doing this as an MP because I'm not passing any comments. And if I make any political comment, please correct me because I'm not. Okay. So, good. I think they deserve a round of applause. Now, boy, Aam Aadmi, sorry, this is this team of 3, okay? Bataiye.
Yesterday there was a tragedy in
Subject.
subject
of your 0 hour?
Hooch in Gujarat. I mean,
Hooch in Gujarat.
Yeah.
Hooch mane ye.
yeah,
Acha, okay.
Yesterday, there were around 50 people who have died because of illicit liquor in
Got it.
Gujarat.
So you want to raise this issue?
Because
Yes.
it happened yesterday.
No, I'm not here to dispute whether you can raise it or not raise it is fine. 50 people dead in the state. The question is, be a bit careful. Can you raise state subjects in the House? There's a debate on this because it's the Council of States. So obviously you can raise state subjects. So is it worth it? Yes. And I'll tell you, I'll try and share with you how to make sure you can actually raise it. But cool. And the last one, 0 hour. After this, we'll move on to special. Yes, sir, please. This team.
Concern over the curtailing
When
of
did
the
we start?
fund
When did we
allocation
start? Time.
for Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme and concern over the undermining the scheme itself.
Repeat that, please.
Concern over the curtailing of the fund.
Right.
Reducing the fund.
Cutting of funds of Manrega.
Funds of Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme.
Got it. So he wants to bring, so what does he want to do? He wants to bring to the attention of the central government that the Manrega scheme, the funds of the Manrega scheme have been cut.
Yes.
So when he speaks about this for 3 minutes, he can explain that and say how it has been cut in Kerala or in different states. And the government should answer. Am I right?
Yes.
Cool. Give him a round of applause. So, fantastic. All of you now know how 0 hour is done. Just keep in mind one thing which is important. On the right from where you're speaking, or from the left from where you're speaking on the two sides, there is a timer. There is a timer. P.T. Usha knows all about timers. Okay. But at 3 minutes dot, your mic is switched off. So the trick is, you follow that timer, you try and switch off by 2:30, 2 minute 30. Rather, then you'll go to about 2:50. It's very bad if you go to 3 minutes and then put mic is switched off. So what you must try and do, finish it by 2:50, by 2:55, have a good conclusion and say, so I demand from the government, the Manrega scheme should be not become an economic blockade for some states. Thank you, Chairman, sir. 3 seconds baki hai. Acha lagta hai. Okay, good. Next. 0 hour done. Okay, I'm not giving you the points now. I'll give the points at the end. Huh? What is that?
Just half an hour allotted.
Half an hour allotted.
No, microphone?
Nothing, sir.
No, ask me. I can answer. No problem.
Just, 1 hour is allotted for 0 hour discussion, no?
For this 0 hour.
But here at least, just 10-15 minutes, so it's over.
Oh, yes. Good one. Now, 0 hour. Next one is special mention. This is one of the, some of you belong to big political parties with 80, 70, 80 MPs, 30, 40 MPs. This is, as an individual member, a great tool. In fact, one of the greatest tools in Parliament. Special mention. I would like you, this is under Rule 282, I think it's 180A. Doesn't matter the number. Please go to the special mention example I've given you. The second one I gave you is a form. Leave the form. Can you see the form? Then you go to the special mention sample. Go to special mention sample. All right. Did you find that special mention sample? These are all real samples. It says, need to address the delay in dispersal of provident funds for those Portuguese origin names in Goa. So that's the subject. Never mind what the subject is. Special mention, the notice has to be 250 words or less. Please understand, unlike in 0 hour, where you can speak from your notes, special mention you cannot. You have to read it word by word. That is the only time in Parliament where you are allowed to read word by word and you cannot change the words. This is very important. Dusra cheez, there's a special mention example I've given you. That's why I love special mentions, because I'll tell you why. One other reason. Number two, after the business of the government is done for the day, this is important, then special mentions are taken up. Special mentions normally rarely will get disrupted. Check this out. Number three, if you are not in the house, you lose your chance of your special mention. You lose your chance of your special mention. Next special mention, Kiru Mato. You'll stand up, right? But if you're not there, gone. Then I go on to A Rahim like this, okay? So you have to be present and you have to read it. And the most interesting part of special mention, listen to this. Listen to this. 0 hour, the minister, the government need not reply. Special mention, they have to reply in writing. It's another question or another matter that you may get a reply after 1.5 years. So you have to be decent about it. If you don't get a reply in about 2-3 months, then you please write again saying that I had a special mention on so and so date, and I'm sure the minister will look into it and reply. Try and get one special mention, that's all you're allowed, every week, because as new members, I'm sure some of you will speak on bills, I'm sure your party will give you an opportunity to speak on special subjects, but special mention is something which you can use every week, one every week. 0 hour is good, but 0 hour only 10-12 are taken. Special mention, do it in a way, especially that, I'll tell you that what we try and do in our party, we try and make the state subjects as far as possible to get answers. Okay? Any questions on special mention? I've told you the advantages. ठीक है ना? How much time do we have left?
25 minutes.
Left? 25 minutes left. Okay, okay. No, I think you miscalculated. I hope he is the chairman of Rajya Sabha. When I ask him, he says 25 minutes left. When I ask you, you say 6 minutes. Okay, what do we do?
45 minutes have been given for each lecture.
So tell me, I'll finish in 10 minutes? Okay? Yeah, fine. Yeah. Because after this is a coffee break, na? Yeah. So all the more incentive to finish. Yeah. So we've done 0 hour. We've done special mention. If there are any questions on special mention, I'll be happy to answer. Yeah? Special mention is specific. I'll give you, and it doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be grand. I'll tell you what happened in my notice here on special mention. When I went to Goa, there are a lot of people there with Portuguese names like De Souza, D''S-O-U-Z-A, or D''MELLO. They're, or mine, yeah, but it's not Portuguese. So what their people doing, they were not getting their bank accounts or their Aadhaar or their Provident Fund because this apostrophe was not registering. It's not a political issue. Now everything is not political. So I did a special mention, I gave the examples, and that has got changed. And some, maybe 700 people or 2,000 people with those names, but you know, it helped them. So you can look at those issues for special mention. Good.
Sir, can I ask you a doubt? Sir, it's me here.
Yes, you do. And please, you please call me, you're free to call any other MP what you want to call them, but for me, I'm cool with Derek. Okay. Without a Mr. or a G, I'm cool with Derek. Yeah.
All right. So my doubt is, in special mention when we are drafting, Do we conclude with a suggestion or a demand or an answer, or do we actually bring forth to the notice of the government that a situation like this exists? How should we conclude it?
This one.
Special mention.
Yeah, special mention, because if you go, why don't you go to the example I've given you? If you go to the example I've given you, I demand, okay, here's one more, sorry, zero, yeah, a special mention. See, go to the last, please go to the last paragraph. I've taken completely non-political issues, so no one will be, and if you go to the last paragraph of my special mention, see that. The government has promised a seamless digital experience to all. I'm reading from the last 4 lines of my special mention. The government has promised a seamless digital experience to all. I urge the government to modify the EPFO software to accommodate names with apostrophes and hyphens, so no one should be deprived of their provident fund, and no one in Goa must be humiliated. A soft political line, but okay, that's it. So you have to give them, yeah?
What we want.
Yes, what do you need?
What we expect.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's why I'm saying many ministers reply very quickly, some are very busy, so they'll reply later, but remind them in 2-3 months in good spirit. They have to reply. Okay. So we can move ahead after 0 hours special mention. I am not going to spend too much time on 2 of the issues. Calling attention motion. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to use my discretion and not going to spend too much time. That is on your 3rd page I gave you. Take lijiye. Page number 3. Page number 3. A calling attention. So here's my question. Whose attention do you call? Hand up if you know the answer. Whose attention do you call? You're saying calling attention. Calling the attention. Whose attention are you calling? Who can answer this, please? Mr. Rahim.
Government.
Government?
The particular ministry.
50 points. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Please clap for your other teams na. Aisa mat kijiye. You are calling the attention of the minister. Why I don't want to spend too much time, this is very important. Normally, the unwritten understanding is that you get the entire opposition will get about 1, maximum 2 calling attentions in a whole session. This is normally done by your senior members of your party to take up 1 calling attention issue. So you call the attention of the minister, the chairman will accept it, and then there are certain rules for calling attention. If you want to participate in that discussion, I'm keeping the simple part, you know. I don't think any of you here are 2-time MPs and 3-time MPs, so I'm keeping it very simple. Listen to this. After the minister, he or she responds, you can, after the minister lays the expresses himself, the person who has moved the calling attention, he or she will get a chance. You as a member, listen to this, can ask a question based on the statement of the minister. Cool? How do you do that? All you have to do is write calling attention motion, write your name. Acha, by the way, all your parties have your own rules, even my party. So, for the bigger parties, you must check with your chief whip. Others bola, Derek O'Brien bola, nah, likh ke do. No. Please check with your chief whip and write your name, get your chief whip or your party leader as per your party rules. To my party it has to be signed by the leader of the party or the chief whip. And then put your name before the discussion starts. Important. Give the slip to the desk. Simple method. Okay? One little minor tip, but still. Chairman doesn't like it and we should not do it. Of somebody speaking, you are going there with your notice, then you are going to the desk. Okay? Not needed. Please don't go there. They are doing their work. There's a fantastic team there. So what you should do, and you think the discussion is about to start, the most polite thing to do is 50 points. Kya karna hai? You want to give a notice there? Sir?
Stand up.
कैसा करेंगे सर? माइक में बोलिए सर, हमको सीखना है.
Stand
जो
up.
स्टाफ के लोग खड़े हैं,
हाँ सर.
हम उनको अपना कागज
लेकिन वो तो बैक में है.
आ जाएंगे ना.
कैसा आएगा?
इशारे से.
हाँ?
इशारा करने से.
क्या इशारा? ऐसा नहीं सर. Sir. Whether it is a waiter in a restaurant or it is a loving staff, please don't do this. I'll tell you the simple way to do it is take the paper with your name on it, Take the paper and even without looking at the back, if you just do this, very polite, I promise you they will come in 30 seconds. ये मत कीजिए, please. और ये कीजिए, sometimes if they are not coming, just look, tat. ये डेस्क को दे दीजिए, सामने वाला डेस्क को दे दीजिए. They will take it, they will give it to the desk, and you've written there, calling attention or whatever. Cool? Thank you, sir. Last. There's also resolutions. Resolutions, listen, tomorrow, day after, we are sitting in Rajya Sabha, when the house is break, not adjourned, but break, we can chat on these resolutions. It's very easily done, but every member you can get a resolution written out. Little technical, come to that. Last one is, so now you know how to communicate with the desk, okay? And the last one is 267, okay? If you are in the BJP or any government, when you are in government, so this part, just quietly sit and listen, okay? 267 is a very simple tool. 267 is a very simple tool. When I first came to Parliament, the guru of 267 was my friend in BJP, Prakash Javadekar. He used to have because he was in opposition that time. He would have 267 every day, approved by Arunji. Okay, so that's the 267 tool. Now you all know because you've seen. 267 is something like this Gujarat hooch you raised. Not a good idea to raise it in 0 hour. I think so. It's better as a technique, you raise it in 267. The chairman is not going to allow your notice, but your issue is there on the table. Please all do all this, I'm repeating, with the full approval of your party. Please don't get me into trouble. Okay, Sanjeev Arora ji.
Quick question. Over last 2 weeks when I have been in Parliament, I have not seen even 267 being admitted.
Right.
That's how it works?
So you've been in Parliament for how long?
2 weeks, I said.
2 weeks. I've been in there for slightly longer than you.
Yes, not slightly, maybe
Okay, that's
20
bad.
years.
No, I don't look so old, but anyway. So here's the story. The idea here is whether you're in government or whether you're in opposition, there is the techniques which are available for you. Mr. Arora is saying, last 10 days I haven't got a 267. Chalo. Last 6 years we haven't got a 267.
Oh, that answered my question.
Now a question. So here's my question. So a 267, where is the form? Please look for the form, you will not find it. There is no form for 267. A 267 notice has to go on your letterhead, and it has to go on your letterhead and reach the notice office in the morning before 9:30. My request to you as a member of parliament who is responsible, don't misuse 267. Everything 267, no. That's not what I would advise you. 267 is a technique which you must use intelligently. Otherwise, it will become a waste of time. So you have to write the notice down again after you discuss with your party. Now my last question today is, when was the last time a 267 notice was taken? I told you nothing in the last 5 years. So 2016, clue. 2016, बताइए, last 267 हुआ था. Second half of 2016, where a 267 notice was given. I think 3 of us gave the notice. One colleague of mine from the Congress party, myself, and one more party. I can't remember. DMK, Shiv Sena. Tell me what was the notice towards the end of 2016. Sir, बताइए, अब माइक ऑन कीजिए. सर, आप कुछ बोल रहा है? माइनस पॉइंट्स नहीं है. बताइए. नहीं है, खत्म. आप बताइए. Yes? No? November 2016. इतना बड़ा हिंट. Put up your hand. Put up your hand. One second. Please put. Yes, sir. No, microphone. Sir, microphone. हमारा टीवी शो चल रहा है ना.
Demonetization.
Demonetization, November 2016 is the right answer. Is the right answer. Very good. With that, we come to the end of our wonderful program. Yeah, prize bhi hai. All of you have done very, very well. No doubt about that. So, but I can only give prizes to 2 teams. However, I didn't want to make this at all political. My book, which I wrote 2-3 years ago, we have coffee. If you'd like a copy of the book, I'm not going to ask you to pay for it. Little gift is there at the coffee shop. You can collect it. I didn't want to bring it here. It's called Inside Parliament. Okay. So I have to give the prizes to this team. Please give them a round of applause. Please share. And you guys, please share. Please give them a round of applause. Okay. And I've just noticed this team has a lady, they got a chocolate. This team has 2 ladies, they got a chocolate. Why should you be left behind? Dr. Kalpana Sen. Okay. So thank you very much. I just want to say one thing at the end of it all. Okay. And this is, I think, all these rules, all these things are all very important. But I only have one rule in Parliament. Everything else you can break, you can adjust, you can do whatever. I only have one rule for myself. And I'll say that and I'll end. And before that, I think we should have a round of applause for the Rajya Sabha Secretariat team. They've done a marvelous job. Everybody have done a marvelous job. The only rule in Parliament for me is you attack hard, politically, ideologically, never, ever personal attack. Never. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind.